very inspired by this lady and this picture today to do this hairnet style. So stay tuned. Hello, welcome to Lady in Waking. If you are new here, my name is Ashley. I am a over 40 pop culture geek who loves dark beer and loud music and vintage style almost equally. So if creating your own version of age-appropriate vintage sounds good to you, then please subscribe and you will be notified of videos that I upload in the future. I'm here every Wednesday morning, and today we are talking about hairnets. Now, this time of year, it is all about humidity and wind, especially here in the southern United States. I'm sure it's like that in a lot of parts of the world, so if that is something you're having to deal with, a hairnet, which is very vintage appropriate, is not only great for a quick vintage style, but it's really great to keep your hair maintained when it's super humid or when it's super windy. And like I said in the intro, I saw a video by the Glambassador on TikTok recently. It was a video that I will link below, talking about how to secure a hairnet. She actually utilized some tips that I had not ever done before, so I did that today in the video, and this was very much inspired by her, but also by this photo. This photo is actually not technically a netted hairstyle. I think it's a rolled hairstyle, but it also has the general look of a netted hairstyle, and I just love it. So I was just sort of inspired by both of those things to create this for you today. I know that a lot of you have been here for the roller series, and I really appreciate the fact that you stuck around for that, but that provided a base for the channel, and now we're going to go on and create some hairstyles using those roller sets. So today's look was created using the Wrap, Snap, and Go or Lock and Roll rollers. And again, it is a vintage hair netted style. My hair is actually quite a bit longer than this, but an invisible hairnet is my favorite thing. I prefer it to a snood, but it's a similar style to a snood. So stick around and we'll get to the tutorial, and please let me know if you have any questions or if you have any requests. The one I currently have is this one here. This is actually too light for my hair. I would typically get a brown, but I think I grabbed the wrong one from the shelf. Either way, similar style. This is the ultra invisible one. So this is going to contain your hair without it showing. Now, if you like something that shows, then by all means go with a snood. I find that a snood, especially on my age, can tend to look a little costumey. The last few times that I've seen photos of myself in a snood, I haven't really been as pleased with it as I had in the past. So anyway, an invisible hairnet is what I typically like to use for this type of a style. And what I do, I basically started, this is just my easy sleeping rock and roller set. It's going to give us a nice curl. And all I did was take my bangs and aim them off my face. So you see that we have this action going on. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do some hair combs. Now, I like to do a partial updo with hairnets, just like the Glambassador does. I tend to think it looks the most flattering, but also the most vintage friendly. So I'm parting my hair over to the side. It probably could be deeper than that, but that's just kind of where it naturally wants to part right now. And then I'm going to take the side section. Now, I don't do it as far as back to the back of the ear because we want to pull what word am I using? Oh, we want to pull the net up to about right here on the scalp. So I don't want to part it all the way to the back of the ear. I'm going to take this section, pull it to the side, and then sort of clip it out of the way. And then I'm going to pull this section. You can see not a whole lot of hair. My parting is only going about yay far back. And I'm going to clip this one out of the way. So you've got your side sections clipped out of the way, and these are the sides that we're going to incorporate into the partial updo. And then I'm actually going to take this back section here and I'm going to tease it a little bit to give it a little bit of extra volume and give the net something to hold on to, or net something to fill. Take my invisible net and I'm going to place it right at the top of my head and around all of that hair. And as you can see, it is truly invisible. And then what I typically will do is just take a couple of bobby pins because I kind of like that look. It's a little bit more captured. A net at the back, so it's still going to be hidden by my hair. Then I'm going to take my section here, do a little bit of light teasing to the back. And I'm going to take my comb and go straight into the net to sort of capture it. And I don't want this hair to hang down too loose, so I'm going to actually take this hair, comb through it, and sort of create a little captured curl right here. See that? I don't want it to be really obvious, so we're going to pin it very loosely. I'm going to tease again. Twist it into the comb, make sure I kind of feel where that net is, and turn it into the net. Not necessarily wind proof unless we put all the hair in the net, but definitely more wind resistant and definitely humidity proof. This is ideal hair for humid environments. And then I'm going to take my top hair, and of course if you don't have bangs then this will not be an issue for you. All you have to do is just push, you can style your top hair however you want to. You can do a roll, whatever you want to do. If you have long hair, this is ideal for pulling your hair up to a more vintage appropriate length, because you cannot tell that the net is in there. It just sort of hides everything. So like I keep messing with this thinking that this is hair outside of the net, but because it's one of those invisible, those ultra invisible nets, see here is the edge right here. And I keep thinking that my hair is out of it, but it's not. It just comes through appropriately in a few places, and that's it. So hopefully that was helpful for you, and I will be right back with accessorizing and such. So this is where I sometimes wish I had some matching flowers. Right now I don't. I've got a large collection of all different types of blossoms, but I don't have any matching. So what I've chosen to go with today are dogwood blossoms, which are very seasonally appropriate. There's also a lovely hyacinth here. You could actually do a couple of different flowers. You could do pretty much anything that feels balanced, that feels good. I really like when I wear a hairnet, I like to do blossoms on both sides, or I like to put blossoms, small ones, all the way across the back of the hairstyle. Sometimes I will just pull the net up to my ears and then hide the line, which there's hardly any line to hide, or then I'll hide the line with blossoms. That's my favorite thing to do, like for a tropical outfit. But right now I'm wearing my Heyday vintage blouse, which I will talk about in an upcoming video. I'm absolutely in love with my Heyday items that I just got, so we will talk about those in an upcoming video. But I just wanted to share with you what the blossom was that I chose to go with today. I'm not accessorized. I tend to not accessorize as much as some people, but it's just not in my personality. I'm not a person who has a lot of jewelry, a lot of hats, things like that. I love them, and I do have them in small quantities, but if I don't find anything that I really, really love to wear with the outfit, then I usually don't. I do like that though. So that is all for today. Thank you so much to the Glambassador for all of your inspiration, for all of your helpful videos. I'm going to share the TikTok link below that actually inspired me to do this video, and I really appreciate your tuning in with me on Wednesday mornings. And please like the video and comment below. Keep the videos coming, as well as the videos up in the algorithm. And as always, of course, share the video if it was helpful to you. And we will see you next time.